So what Blue Cat Productions coming to you with another episode of What's Hot in Tucson 2025 live. And I'm live here at Mineral City with my good buddy and fellow brother, Eric DeCarlo. Yeah, with, what's the name of your company?
Ertashar Pacific Minerals.
And I could never remember that name either, but you know how to find him. Eric DeCarlo. He is the host of What's Hot in Ste. Marie, and he is here set up in Building G. Just as you come in the door, he is right off to the right. How has the show been for you?
So the show has been pretty good in some ways. It's a little bit slow because we're kind of set a little bit off from the main Mineral City. But we've had a lot of traffic, and you can't complain too much. Well, you can complain, but it doesn't do any good.
Listen.
Exactly. So
all right, Eric, why don't you walk us through and show some of your killer things?
Yeah.
I definitely want to take a look at some of the Japanese rhodochrosites that you have.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to start with the minerals from Hawaii. Probably the only dealer in Tucson, maybe?
Good chance of that.
Oh, with no Pele's curse, huh?
No Pele's curse, because we asked for permission. we silence his approval. We didn't hear from her, so we think we got her permission. And
the volcano is erupting, so maybe you're misinterpreting what silence means.
Maybe. But on the other hand, since I was, a researcher, faculty, University of Hawaiian, Manoa, a lot of people would bring rocks from the volcanoes to study, and we have studied some of these, not all.
Okay. Well, let's study some of them right now.
Sure.
Show us.
So we will start with the highly volcanic stuff. We have a bunch of xenoliths here. Xenoliths are, as the name xeno implies, from somewhere else. So these come from deep below ground. And when you have fractures in the volcano, in the edifice, shall we say, and new magma rises, it brings up this olivine, it brings up pyroxene, this is what we have in here. And then ultimately you have pieces that have plagioclase in them. And
for the kids at home, plagioclase
it's calcium rich. It's the white laths inside the lava. And actually, I forgot. He works for the Min Record now, but you interviewed him on the Copper series that you did, the film last summer. Chris Stefano. He says that what happens with these is as the magma rises and then sits in the chamber, it cools sufficiently that you start crystallizing these things. So these are from Maui, though, right there. These are all from the Big Island, from Hualalai volcano. You
have some pieces from
Oahu.
We have Kapa'a Quarry.
Kapa'a Quarry, which is hydrothermal quartz.
These are ones that you self-collected, right?
Everything on this table is self-collected.
I love that.
And those we got about 2009. We got in another time after that, but now they won't let you in there at all. And the main pit is filled with water.
The selenite from Makapu'u.
That's from Makapu'u. That's calcium sulfate, gypsum, selenite. And
that is cool.
We've picked a lot of those over the years, but again, that area doesn't have much anymore.
And then the quarry, which you can't access anymore because the Polynesian Cultural Center.
The Polynesian Cultural Center had some, but behind it was a quarry, and that quarry is closed, reclaimed, and there's a bunch of trees on top of it, so you can't get any of this material anymore. So this you can't get anymore. This you can't get anymore. These come from a remote beach on in East Maui on the north side. We actually landed a helicopter on a small beach and picked those up. And then that's nice calcite. Actually, you have one of the best pieces.
For all of you Mineral Talks Live fans, if you look at one of the shots where I'm sitting there, if you look to the right of the screen, in the edge of the screen, you'll see kind of a lump about this color.
Yeah.
And if you look closely, you'll see it has this shape. It's a huge calcite.
And it's about this big, so.
Gifted to me by Dr. DeCarlo.
Well, you got to share the treasures, of course. It's much better to do that, right?
Show us some. Okay, so you've got some great fluorites in here.
So we do. We have.
Let's open the case.
Yeah, let's go ahead and open this right up. So we have some pretty stuff. These are actually a relatively new find from Ocaruso, and
Nice.
they're actually quite transparent. Some of them have incredible zoning. The other case has a couple with the zoning, so we have those. We have the very famous now Milpo fluorites as well. We have a few with matrix. They're much better, in my opinion, when you get a piece that has matrix on it. So the matrix can either be pyrite, it can be galena, or it could be geochronite. And if it's geochronite, the pieces are instantly much more valuable.
Nice.
We have a little bit of hardened Illinois fluorite, but so do many other people. And then let's see, what else do we have in the fluorite department? I think that covers. We have some old Madagascar stuff, and that one is a Milpo as well from Peru. This little one here has pyrite on it as well. And these were people in Japan really loved those. So we're pretty happy with those.
Speaking of Japan, let's go to the bottom of the case here.
Yeah. So here
And you do the
Ikebukuro show, the Tokyo show. Yeah. Well,
right.
There's one in December and there's one earlier in the year. They're both in different parts of Tokyo. There's Shinjuku, and then there's Ikebukuro, and that's the one we do, is the Ikebukuro. But we were able to pick up some fairly nice stuff. This is a very nice piece with large boturoids with really good color. And then we have a few more massive ones. All of the little ones I had like this are gone already.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have some larger pieces also from that location, from Opu, these bigger plates. Unfortunately, the bigger they get, the more they start having a little bit of scuff marks on them.
Are these forming in very tight seams like the Sweet Home?
It appears that it is. I've never been there, so I can't really certify that.
Okay. And you got some of the Trona frogs.
And then we got a couple,
everywhere.
Yeah, as I say, the Department of Dead Frogs has come to visit us, and then one really new find of fluorite. I have some French fluorites here, but a relatively new find is this material right here. This is from Le Four de Cluzel is the name. So you have very brilliant yellow fluorite with really nice sparkly quartz on it. This has zoning that is not apparent so much in this piece, but the zoning, we have a change. We had Simone Conti over here the other day with his light, and he showed me, and he's moving the light, and it goes from red to blue as you cross the zoning boundaries. Okay. And that stuff is really cool. So we have a whole bunch of these available. They're at home. They're in the low hundreds, so they're very affordable.
Awesome.
One of my absolute favorite pieces is this Spinel twin fluorite from Shigar Valley, from the Uno Mines area. That one also happens to have an anhydro in it.
Nice.
Makes it really, really nice. And then, of course, it's on Clevelandite, which just adds beautiful color to it.
Super.
And then we have another nice Cave and Rock Minerva mine piece up there.
And you got some Hawaiian sulfurs.
And we got a couple Hawaiian sulfurs as well. And then the other fluorite that we have from France is, I'm sorry, not from France, from Asturias in Spain, is the Berbes material. And in the past year, somebody bought that mine off, built a big fence with razor wire and cameras everywhere, and is not allowing anybody there anymore.
Get it while you can.
So, we have a bunch of them. We have a few spread out throughout the cases.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're pretty happy with things, and we welcome you to come by and see what we have. And then you're also welcome to, send me on Instagram or a message by phone, 808-429-6777. Happy to show you material even after the show's over when we go back to Hawaii.
Sounds great. All right, brother.
All right.
Good to see you, man.
Great to see you. Take care.
That's Eric DeCarlo with Ertashar.
There you go.
Was that right?
Close. Ertashar.
Ertashar.
He's dyslexic, just like I am.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
brother. Good to see
Take
you.
care. Thank you.